Hi guys, it's Rike and welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name is Rike and I review a lot of activewear, so if you're into that kind of stuff, you just keep watching. Today I have the belated Buffbunny Collection No Filter Collection review for you. So unfortunately, this package made it to me a day before the launch, and there was no chance that I could make a video for it, but now I'm gonna do it for you now. I know a lot of stuff actually did sell out pretty fast, but it's always good to know what the pieces are like. Maybe there's still some pieces left in your size and you're thinking about it. Maybe this review can help you with that. Or also if they do restock these things, which they do with some popular items, right? Then it's good to know what you need to keep an eye out for. And yeah, that's why I think it's still going to be a helpful review, hopefully. So this collection launched on Saturday, April 13th, and yeah, I picked up a package on the 12th. So that's what we're dealing with. And Buffbunny Collection did send me the 6 pieces I will show you now, but be aware that I'm always going to give you my very honest opinions about the pieces, because that's what I'm here for. And of course, if you do decide to shop with Buffbunny Collection, which you of course don't ever have to, it would really help me if you could use code Rike for 10% off for you. And yeah, it just supports me and I do get a small commission. But like I said, I will always be super, super honest and share my honest opinions. I just do happen to like Buffbunny Collection pieces a lot, which is, great for me that I get to review them for you and sometimes get my hands on them a little bit before the launch. But of course, yeah, also maybe good for you if you have a similar body type like me. I have usually a size small up top. I do have a smaller chest, but I'm kind of in between sizes from my bottom. So I have like a more size small waist, although now that I've just come back from a vacation in Canada, I don't know, and more of a medium hips butt situation. Yes, so maybe that'll help you. And we should just get started. So we had a lot of colors in this launch, a lot of spring colors, some pink, blue, yellow, purple, a beautiful teal, but of course also some neutrals like black, white, and off-white, which they call bone. And we also did get a dark brown, cold brew, which they brought back from the previous collections this year. If you ever want to hear anything about like other Buffbunny Collection pieces that I've launched before, you can just check out my Buffbunny Collection playlist and you'll probably find whatever you're looking for in there. And also, if you're ever looking for a specific piece, I do have timestamps down below in the description box. So if you don't want to watch the whole video, that's absolutely fine, because I know I can get a little lengthy, but you can just still go to the timestamps and just pick whatever you're looking for. And I won't be mad, don't worry. But anyway, shall we get started? I also did catch like a little cold, with all the traveling and stuff. So hopefully I'll get through this without anything, leaking or whatever. But that's okay. You're far away from me, so don't worry about it. And yeah, let's just get started. I will start with a return piece, I guess, because it's a really beautiful color. So I did pick 6 pieces, like I said. So I think we only have 2 tops? Maybe. We'll find out. But let's get started. So I do have a return piece. This is the Candid Wrap Sports Bra in this beautiful Bubbles Blue color. So Bubbles Blue is gorgeous. I had to have something in Bubbles Blue, and I think it only came in 2 pieces. So we got this Candid Wrap Sports Bra, and we did get the seamless halter neck sports bra. And I am not a big fan of halter necks. So, and also not like the biggest fan of seamless, so I opted for the Candid Wrap Sports Bra, which I already have in a few different colors. Not my top choice for everyday wear, I'll be honest with you about that. But it does give you a good lift, even if you have a small chest, gives you nice cleavage. And it also gives you really good support. So with this one, a lot of people like to size up in general. So if you're in between, for sure, size up. I have it in small, which is my normal size, but I also do have some in medium. And with the small, I do get a better lift and more support. With the medium, it's a little bit less supportive. So more of a medium support. With the smalls, for me, is like true high support. And it is super, super cute. So it is made from Nuber fabric, which is their double brushed fabric. It's super, super soft and really, really body hugging. We do have a nice V here in the front, removable cup pads, and then you have this wrap detailing here. So it's like a little wrap detail. It's also not like super convenient for having like a tighter shirt on top, because you can kind of see the wrap detail through. But it's cute by itself. And then we do have a little elastic situation here, crisscrossing, and then just one strap here, so that's a little stretchy. And then the straps are also made from elastic, so these can sometimes cut in a little bit into the traps, which is why I don't prefer it for a full day of wear. So just be aware of that. You can adjust the straps, so we have like this really nice white gold metal hardware here for adjusting, and here's some more of this like kind of white gold there. But yeah, it's like you can adjust it. It's stretchy like with the elastic, but the elastic also makes it a little bit less comfy. I wish they'd made the straps also in this Nuber fabric. I think that would be a little bit nicer. But this is what we're dealing with. It is cute and supportive, and bigger chested people also like it. Let's see it on. All right, Candy Wrap Sports Bra here in Bubbles Blue. Such a pretty blue. I just love it a lot. I wish they had done a legging in this, which they didn't. I don't even know why, but look at this color. And yeah, we have the wrap detailing here, removable cup pads. You get a nice little push here. You get good side boob coverage. There's no harsh seam. And then we have the thicker straps. And like I said, this can get a little bit uncomfortable for the traps here. So just be aware of that it might not be the most comfortable sports bra for everyday wear. And then in the back, we have the crisscross straps that you can adjust. And then the little, elastic here as well. And then of course, back fat spillage can happen here, can happen a little bit here. So it really depends on, what you want with it. I will say, like, the small actually feels quite comfy now on me, but I know that the straps are going to bother me at some point. But they also bother me if I had gotten a size medium. But yeah, now I'm like just tucked in and nothing is moving. So definitely a solid high support for me. If you, like I said, want a little bit more of a comfort, you want to be less pushed up, less pushed in, you can size up, but you should definitely size up if you're in between. So there's that. And it is not like a super long line sports bra, definitely a little bit more long line, but like not super long. And yeah, I just like, the lift I get here, the little cleavage, which I definitely do not get with the medium. So there's less of that then. But I like it, and it's just a cute little sports bra, and it looks cute for being a high support sports bra as well, right? So that is always good. And yes, this blue bubbles color. Why did we get no leggings in this? Like, where's our bottoms? Where's our matching sets in blue bubbles, right? It's so cute. But let's move on. All right, and on to our next sports bra, which is a variation of the Candy Wrap sports bra. We have the Candy Crew sports bra. So this one has this little wrap detailing that we've seen in the Candy Wrap sports bra here. It is made from the same Nuber fabric, and then it is high neck. We have a little bit more of a cutout here, but yeah, high neck, so you don't get all this cleavage here. And the straps are still elastic, but it's, I found this a little bit more comfortable because I actually wore this for a full day yesterday. This color is Afterglow Yellow, super pretty yellow, also works for pale skin, I think, and it's very versatile. So I feel like you can mix and match this with a lot of other colors. Same with the Bubbles Blue though. So I feel like all the colors in this collection kind of matched, so you could really easily do like a lot of mix and match outfits, which I love. And yeah, I just love we have colors because there were so many collections recently with like very little color, a lot of new tones and whatever. But I love colors, so yeah. So we have this here, like I already said, high neck, wrap detailing, removable cup pads, and then in the back you do not have the crisscross, so we just have like a band here. And if you look at it, we actually do have a tone silicone logo here, which the Candy Wrap sports bra did not have. And then instead of the metal hardware, we actually do have tone plastic hardware here. So this is a little different. I feel like they could have stuck with the metal hardware for this one as well. I don't know why they switched to tone plastic, but at least it's tone, so it's fine. But yeah, so this is a variation to give you a little bit more coverage. I also, like I mentioned, the straps are a little bit more comfortable. And I just think it's cute. Let's see it on. All right, here we have the Candy Crew sports bra. So this one is really comfy, surprisingly. Yes, I feel like they could have done a little bit better with like covering up that armpit fat here. But otherwise, I think it's super nice. This one is not as tight as the Candy Wrap sports bra. So I feel like you don't necessarily need to size up one size. Like I'm happy with my normal size small here.
And you still have that same wrap detailing here. It's still kind of like somewhat the same length, removable cup pads, but the high neck here, and now the straps also hit you at a different spot. So I feel like they're not cutting across the straps as much. It's just still coming up here, so you can kind of see them cross here, but like I don't find this as uncomfortable as I did with the Candy Wrap sports bra. And then they just crisscross in the back. We have just a normal, like, you know, Nuber fabric back here, adjustable straps, so you can still adjust them a little bit, but they're also stretchy and move a little bit. And we do have the silicone tone and tone logo again. Now, of course, I feel like this one is more of a medium support for me, medium to high maybe, but not like a solid high support. But of course, because you do have the full coverage up top here, like, you know, stuff isn't gonna go anywhere, right? Like it's gonna stay in. And yeah, I just feel like maybe this could have come out a little bit less, but in the end, like, you know, it's not like overly too unflattering, if you know what I mean. Like, of course, if you stand like this, it looks better than if you stand like this, right? You just have that there. But it's, you know, it's cute. It's a cute variation of the Candy Wrap sports bra. It's more comfortable. And, you know, I like a high neck moment. We get it in this beautiful afterglow yellow that also matches nicely with a teal that you'll see later. But yeah, cute.
And now we're already moving on to the bottoms. First, I want to show you the Micro Legacy 6-inch shorts. So this color is called Lavender Haze. Exactly, it just slipped my mind. You know, I was like, it's Lavender Haze, it's Lavender Haze. And then, yeah, but so this color is called Lavender Haze. So this collection was designed, or like, it's Kathryn Mueller's collection. So she is also a big YouTube influencer, like reviewing a lot of activewear brands. And she is a big Taylor Swift fan, so a lot of the color names are kind of inspired by Taylor Swift. I don't know if it's songs or eras or albums or whatever, but you know. So Taylor Swift inspired, basically. And yeah, so this is Lavender Haze. See, I just keep forgetting this name. I knew, like, I can't remember all the other colors, but like Lavender Haze for some reason, I don't know. Anyway, so we have a 6-inch short. I love 6-inch shorts. I have thicker thighs. 6-inch shorts stay put. They don't roll up on me, so perfect. And the Buffbunny shorts usually are also thick thigh friendly. You can also see like it's not, like it's kind of tapering out a little bit towards the bottom here. And the seam is not tight or anything. So you don't really have a ton of restriction here, which is good. Then we do have no front seam, no top seam. And if you know the Legacy leggings or the Legacy shorts, you know that those are kind of my favorite. And they are ultra high rise. The Micro Legacy leggings or shorts, so now we're talking about the shorts, they're just high rise. So the rise is a little bit lower, which might be great for people with shorter torsos, because I know a lot of people were also complaining about the ultra high rise being too high and they have to roll it down a little bit. For me, I loved the ultra high rise. So when I read Micro Legacy at first, I thought, oh no, they made it mid rise or something. It's not that bad, it's just high rise. But yeah, so that's what we're dealing with. No more ultra high rise on these. So if you love the Legacy leggings or you love the ultra high rise, then I'm sorry, these are probably not it for you, because I can definitely tell the difference between them. It's still fine for me, but I do prefer an ultra high rise for sure. And these are kind of also inspired by their Rosa leggings. If you know the Rosas, they're a little bit more simple and they don't give you a ton of compression in the waist. Whereas with the Legacy leggings, I always get some compression in the waist. So a lot of people have actually complained that these are a little bit too big and prefer to size down. I would definitely say if you're in between sizes, maybe not for the shorts because of the thigh stuff, but if you don't have thick thighs, you could size down if you're in between. And yeah, so more of just a high rise. Then in the back, we have the triple seam glute detailing, which we also usually have on the Legacy leggings. But now the triple seams are a little bit closer together and they're not as far spread apart, basically. So the distance between the seams is not as big. And we do have a tone-in-tone silicone logo here as well. These are also made from Nuber fabric, like the normal Legacy leggings. But I will say the Nuber fabric here feels a little bit more light than it usually does. And sometimes I've noticed that it can change between different collections. So yeah, this one is more of the lighter variety. It's still very, very soft, very, very stretchy, but it feels like less thick than some other Nuber fabric pieces I've had before. But yeah, let's just see these on.
All right, here we have our little shorts. So I did get these in the size medium for my thighs, and I think that's a good choice. But of course here, because this is more Rosa inspired, and for me with the Rosa leggings, I always do have too much space in the in the waist area. So that's the same thing here, especially because it is a medium. So I don't get any compression here. But you know, that's what I'm saying. If you don't have thick thighs, you could probably size down if you're in between. But I would say for the thicker thighs, just, you know, stick with a size up if you're in between, because, you know, there's a little bit of extra space. So I feel like if you usually you're not in between sizes, just stick with your true size. You don't need to go up, but you know, there's a little bit of extra space. There's no cutting in with the seams here. So it's all good. It's a nice 6-inch length. We don't have any front seam, no top seam either. And this is definitely just a high rise. So you can see it hitting me at the small of my waist here. And then in the back, I feel like it dips a little bit lower, which I don't like, but you know, that's life. And we have the small triple seam glute detailing here, so it doesn't look overly different compared to the Legacy leggings, to the normal ones, because these are the micro Legacy, right? But like, there definitely are slight differences, and the biggest difference I would say is maybe not the little difference here in the triple seam glute detailing, and then we have a tone silicone logo, but really the fit itself. Like, we also don't have a side seam. We have less compression here overall in the waistband. And the fit definitely reminds me more of a Rosa legging, Rosa short. So if you like that, this might be your thing. If you like the compression you got from the waistband of the Legacy leggings, then maybe this is not your ideal legging or short. I don't know. You might have to try. And if you like the ultra high rise of it, then of course you're not finding this here in the normal or in this normal high rise from the micro Legacy leggings. So they don't do that here. That's just how it is. But overall, I mean, they fit okay. It's just, I wish there was a little bit more compression going on, but it's a 6-inch. I like that we got a 6-inch, not a 4-inch. But I also do know that Kathryn Mueller, who this collection is by, I guess, she likes the 6-inch shorts as well, because she likes to walk in those, and the 4 inches also run up or right up for her. So, you know, she understood the assignment. She gave us 6-inch shorts, which I am happy about. And overall, you know, thick thigh friendly. I just don't get this compression here. But otherwise, fits nicely. I always like the triple seam glute detailing. I don't really mind if it's like this now or the normal Legacy legging glute detailing. Like, I feel like it's the same amount of flattering. And I do really like that tone silicone logo that we have here as well. Now, this is a light color. We'll see if it's very squat proof in the squat test. But otherwise, it's like a cute little summer number, right? And yeah, let's move on. And from the micro Legacy shorts, we're going to the micro Legacy leggings, because of course we also did get a leggings in these. And I got these in Enchanted Teal. Such a pretty color, again, very versatile, so really easy to mix and match. I love it with the bubbles blue and with the afterglow yellow, and I think you can also do it with the pink, and you know, just a lot of options with this one. So it is, I feel like, more of a green leaning teal, right? Because sometimes you have teals that are a little bit more blue, sometimes you have teals that are a little bit more green. But I feel like this is a bit more green leaning. Correct me if you think I'm wrong, but yeah. Anyway, otherwise same thing as the 6-inch shorts, except for it is longer. So we do have a wider waist than on the normal Legacy leggings.
high rise, not an ultra high rise, no front seam, no top seam, and then the triple seam glute detailing here, tone and tone silicone logo, and the triple seam glute detailing. Again, the seams are a little tighter than they are on a normal Legacy legging. We also do not have a side seam, which we usually do have on a Legacy legging, except for like there was like 1 or 2 times where they didn't have a side seam, and I was very confused what happened. And you know, the fit was also slightly different, but yeah, so those weren't the normal Legacy leggings. But yeah, micro Legacy leggings also do have no side seam. Same Nuber fabric, but again, also with these, I feel like the Nuber fabric feels a little thinner than it usually does. And like a little stretchier even, maybe. Like I feel like usually, I don't want to say that the Legacy leggings are like high compression, but they're definitely a medium compression. So they hug you in, they compress you a little bit, but like not too bad. Like it's just a nice firm hug. Whereas with these, I feel like it's just a little less of that. Like still very body hugging, but like not compressive. So if I hadn't known this was the Nuber fabric, I would have guessed this is butter fabric, because the butter fabric is a little bit less compressive. More of a light compression and a little bit more stretchy and a little bit more lightweight, but these are Nuber fabric. This is what it says in here. It is the 74% nylon, 26% spandex. You know, that is the Nuber fabric. So yeah, definitely I would recommend to size down if you're in between, and if you like a high compression, you could probably size down 1 size if you're not in between, right? Don't size down 1.5 sizes is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, just so you know. So I definitely do prefer the Legacy leggings over the micro Legacy leggings. This, I think, is my conclusion already that I can tell you from also wearing these for a full day yesterday. But yeah, let's just see them on and I can tell you my wearing experience.
Alright, and here we have the micro Legacy leggings in enchanted teal. So same detailing, same thing as the 6-inch shorts, just in a longer length, you know, because it's a legging. So I think we have a 26-inch inseam on these, and they are just a high rise. You can see it hits me right at the small of my waist, and we do not have a ton of compression here. No top seam, no front seam. And then in the bag, the triple seam glute detailing, just a little bit, you know, more pushed together than in the normal Legacy leggings tone and tone silicone logo, which I actually do like a lot. So I feel like that they could do more often. And yeah, 7/8 length for me because it's this 26-inch inseam, which is the normal inseam that Buffbunny Collection does. And this is always how they fit me. And we do not have a side seam, so it's very, very simple here. And you can really, like, if you've tried the Rosa leggings before, for me at least, those are also leggings I usually have to pull up many times. And the same with these, because there's not a lot of compression happening here. So there is a ton of space left. So I feel like even I could have done an extra small, which is, you know, not usually what I would go for. But like, there's just so much extra space. Like, so much. And then also what I've noticed, like when they should be down a little bit in the small of the back here, I feel like there's a little bit of a dip here in the, so I feel like it dips a little bit lower in the back. That's what I'm trying to say, which I don't like. I like things to be nice and high in the back because if I squat, you know, if I move, I don't want to have to feel like that I need to pull them up all the time. And since they're not very compressive up here, like, yes, I had to pull them up sometimes when I was wearing them for a full day yesterday, which I don't have to do with the Legacy leggings with the normal ones. So that's a little bit of a minus point for me. Because, yeah, I don't want to have to pull my leggings up all the time. And, like, there's no top seam, right? Like, it's just a little too loose. I'm missing the compression that the Legacy leggings gives me. And also the Nuber fabric, as I mentioned before, feels a little bit thinner here. Almost kind of like a butter fabric. So I don't know what they did, but, like, it's overall less compressive here. And just a little bit thinner, not as... Yeah, it just doesn't feel as the usual Nuber fabric doesn't. There's some differences. And this has happened before. I think what this feels most close to is the Nuber fabric that we got in the Off the Grid collection when we had red plaid and the red check print. So I feel like it kind of feels very similar to that. But it's not, even though it's Nuber fabric, it just feels different. And I hope you know what I mean. If not, maybe you'll figure it out once you get these, if you order them. Because the color is gorgeous. Like I said, it's really, really pretty. But it's just the fit is a little bit off, and I do prefer the fit of the Legacy leggings for me. If you love the Rosas and you didn't like the Legacy, but you like the triple seam glute detailing, then these could be perfect for you. And again, if you have a shorter torso, these could also be perfect for you because they're just a high rise. So you can go ahead and try them. But let's move on.
Moving on to our last legging of this review, we have the Candid cross-waist leggings, and I got these in Lover Pink. And do they look tiny? Yes, they do look very tiny. You know what? Because it's butter fabric, I figured, okay, with butter fabric, with Nubuck fabric, I usually do size down since I'm in between. So I did get these in a size small, and, you know, this took about 1.5 to 2 weeks for my package to arrive. In the meantime, other influencers were saying like, oh, these fit very small. We should definitely like size up in general. And I was like, well, that's just great. I should have gotten a medium. So yeah, and then I unpacked these and I was like, these definitely look very, very tiny. So we will see how this goes for me. Also, of course, this is a light pink. The color is beautiful, but is it squat proof? I don't think so. You know, we'll check as well. Of course, I'll do squat tests for these. But yeah, look at this teeny tiny waist. I do love a cross waist, which is why I wanted to try these. This is the butter fabric, so it is 81% nylon and 19% elastane, so slightly like different than the Nubuck fabric, and very, very, very brushed. However, you know, very, very stretchy too. I feel like in general, as I mentioned before with the micro Legacy leggings, the butter fabric is a little bit more lightweight than the Nubuck fabric, but currently like these kind of feel very similar to me, so I don't know what happened to the Nubuck fabric. Like this is, like I said, more of a butter fabric feel here, so this makes sense. And they are very, very stretchy, but like these are just so tiny, and they also do have a hidden butt scrunch, so you do have a little thing here. So this, it's not, I wouldn't really call it a scrunch, so they call it a scrunch, but like it's not, there's no scrunching happening. But what this does is it really makes its way in between your cheeks, which I'm also not the biggest fan of because it's not very comfortable, but you know, I wanted to test it. I wanted to try it because I hadn't done this before. So we have never seen this type of like scrunch before. I don't really want, what else would you call it though? It's not really a scrunch. It's like, they didn't have this type of glute detailing before, maybe? Maybe just call it glute detailing, I don't know. Tone and Tone silicone logo here as well. This one only came in the pink and I think black and cold brew maybe, so the dark brown. But yeah, very tiny. Let's see it on. Candid crosswaist leggings here. So this pink is super pretty. And yes, I did get these on. I will say in the legs, no problem. And like it's nice and comfy up until you have to push this over the hips and over the glutes. And then that becomes a little bit tricky. So I will also say I do feel a lot of like kind of just, it's not comfy in the crotch area. Like I feel like there's a lot of pull right now, which is due to that little seam that we have, right? That I showed you. You can also see it kind of gets a little bit more in between the glutes due to the seam. But like there's just a lot of pull happening in the crotch area. So I think if you don't wear underwear with this, I usually always wear underwear plus panty liners. There's gonna be like camel toe town galore down there. Cause like if I can feel it like really, really pushing, like, you know, it's just gonna get in there good if you don't protect the areas, basically. Otherwise, I feel like this could have been so good because I like the height. Yes, you can see a little bit of belly button, but otherwise comes up nice and high here on the sides. We do have a little crosswaist. You can clearly see it is a little sheer because the pink on the waistband is different than the pink here. At least I can see the difference. I don't know if you can, but I can definitely see the difference. And when I tried these on and looked at the mirror, I was like, did I not wear nude underwear today? Because you could kind of see some parts of the nude thong kind of just like showing through quite dark. So not squat proof at all. That's what I will say. And I don't know if you knew, but there was supposed to be also bottoms in this Afterglow yellow, and they pulled them because they were too sheer, not even stand proof. But then I'm like surprised that they let this pass. So I mean, I'm not mad. I'm okay with like, you know, having a little bit of see-throughness, and you just, you know, wear the right underwear or just don't do too many like moves like squats and stuff, because it still looks cute, right? But like these are also pretty sheer. So why a no for the yellow, but a yes for these? I don't get that. And then in the back, it's very, very simple, right? Because we just have the V here, and then you have that seam, and it comes up quite high here. This is nice. I like that. But yeah, the seam is just pulling a lot. So if it wasn't for the seam, I think the sizing would work normally, but with that glute seam, because I can, like, you can definitely feel it. It's like quite tight and it's like really wedging its way in there,
which I guess some people will like because it's really accentuating the cheeks. But for me, it's a little too much and maybe would have been better in the medium. So yeah, I will also stick with what other people have said. Do size up in these in general. And if you're in between, for sure, go with the bigger size. Yeah, I think like these could have been really cute, but the sizing is a little off for sure. And I also feel like there's like not enough, there's a little bit of height missing kind of from here to kind of, I would have liked this to come up a little bit higher here. And maybe if you just wiggle it enough, it does, but then it's just like pulling back down, which of course, again, yes, I should have gone with the medium with this one. Yes. But I think for pictures, these could look cute, but yeah, just be aware, not very squat proof. And it's just a little, yeah, this glute separation seam is just not my thing, maybe. But the body fabric feels comfy otherwise. Like, it's kind of such a contrast in between the different things. But that's what we were dealing with. It's a pretty cross waist, and I hope they try this again in like the butter fabric, but maybe without the scrunch or with like adjusted sizing or something. But yeah, let's see. Alright, and last but not least, I have an active dress for you. We have the Bend and Snap dress. I got this in the color Bone, also came in black. I really wish they had brought it up in some of those colors, because I feel like I would have really liked it in like teal, and I feel like some people would have probably loved it in the pink or in the purple, you know, but we only got it in Bone, which is like an off-white, so it's not a true white, and in Onyx Black. I got Bone because I figured it's easier to show you guys what things look like. So this dress flew off the shelves. We got it in all the sizes, and then there was two different lengths. So we had the regular length, which is what I got, and there was a short length. So I think the short length is still available in some sizes, but the regular length was just like gone. Even I think some sizes even sold out in early access already. So yeah, that's what we were dealing with, but I'm assuming, you know, because it was so popular, they'll definitely bring it back. They've done that before with very popular items. So this is made from 75% nylon and 25% lycra, which is one of their performance materials. So it's a little bit more sleek, but still stretchy. And we do have a built-in shelf bra, removable cup pads as well. So in here you can see that little shelf bra situation. So we do have like kind of like a built-in elastic thing here. So it's not like the thing where you can like, you know, flip it up and down, but it's kind of like sewn in here. Removable cup pads, like I already said, and then it's kind of a more square neckline. I love square necklines. I always think those are really flattering, also for small chests. And we do have some kind of like seam detailing here, like looks a little bit corsety, and then it's a bit more of a skater dress, so it flares out a little bit more at the bottom, which I really, really liked. So I figured I had to try that. And then we have the straps. They are stretchy, but also adjustable. So you can adjust it here. And of course, it is an active dress, so we also do have built-in shorts. So the built-in shorts, as per usual, are not very, very long or anything. We have pockets. Yes, I was like, do we have pockets? But yes, we do. So we have one side pocket here and one side pocket here. And the shorts feel like very, very, very stretchy. So I don't think you need to be too concerned about the shorts here. I did get this dress in a size medium, simply because for the bottom, I'm always a little concerned if I get stuff in the size medium, it's going to be too big for the chest. But we do have the adjustable straps here, so hopefully that'll help. And then in the back, we also do have a tone-in, tone silicone logo here. And yeah, I just like that it's flared, you know, it's a little bit more of a skater dress type thing, which usually work for me quite well. And
previously, like most of the dresses were more of an A-line or something, which I feel like with my bigger hips and thighs and butt doesn't always look as good. But with a skater dress, I can handle, you know. I can definitely deal with that. And I also, of course, love the name, the bent and snap dress, right? That's like, I also remember when they did like a little, I'm just gonna leave this hanging here for now. When they did the Elwood's color, which like was like a really pretty pink in the Legacy Leggings. That was my first Legacy legging I got. And I just had to have it because of the name. So yeah, I love that we have a bent and snap dress here. And yeah, I mean, stretchy, performance material, regular length. I really thought the regular length was going to be a little bit longer. I feel like it's more of a normal active dress length. So just be aware if you're really tall and you find most active dresses a little short. This might not necessarily be different with this one. But let's try and let's see it on. Alright, here's the dress. Alright, here's the dress. So I feel like it could have been a little bit more skater dress vibes, you know, a little bit more flowy. Especially up here, I feel like it's still kind of like a little, like it's, you have some like folding over here because the hips are a little wider than what this little flowy part wants, because it's, yes, it gets flowy towards the bottom, but it could have also done that a little bit higher up top. So I feel like it's not as flowy as I wanted it to be, but it works. It's okay. And then of course I do have some gaping up here, so I just definitely need to tighten the straps some more to kind of get that out of the way. We do have the removable cup pads, and then you had the little elastic, and you can kind of see that a little bit here, especially in the bone. I would assume in the black it's going to be a little bit less obvious, but you can definitely kind of see the seams here. And then we have this cute little seam detailing here. It definitely accentuates the waist, but I feel like it could have been a little bit more compressive. So definitely, I wish, especially because this is performance material, I wish we had a little bit more compression in this like lower layer situation here, because there's definitely a lot of stretch. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind the stretch here with like when it comes to like the thighs and stuff, but like, you know, could have done a little bit more compression here for the tummy area, just to like hold you in a little bit more. And then otherwise, you know, it's nice and long in the front, and then in the back, as every active dress does for me, it's a little bit shorter because the fabric kind of bunches up here in the back instead of going all the way down, you know, because of the butt, the hips, the thighs. And I mean, this is the medium, so definitely, you know, with a small it would have been worse, but then of course I would have had a little bit more hold for the chest here. But yeah, I feel like it could have been a little bit more flowy still, especially because the bottom here, the underneath part fits quite well, so I don't have an issue with that. Here we have the pockets, by the way, nice and deep. But yeah, I feel like they could have just done the skirt part. The skirt part still a little bit more flowy. And then maybe a little bit longer in the back, you know? I'm not the only person that I saw it look longer on in the front than it does in the back. And that's kind of like a little pet peeve for me. I'm just going to stand on my tippy toes now so you can see. Because I feel like it looks longer in the front, right? It's like, it's a little pet peeve that I have. I don't like it when dresses are longer in the front than they are in the back. Because it should be the other way around, if anything. So yeah, I feel like you can kind of adjust for the butt taking up some of the fabric. But to be fair to them, this is the regular length, and it does cover the shorts. Because, I don't know, puff legs active dresses, for example, usually they don't cover the shorts entirely. And if I wear an active dress, I don't really want the shorts to be visible, because the shorts are not the main attraction of the dress. The dress is the attraction. The shorts are underneath, just to make sure that when this happens, you're covered, right? So yes, they cover the shorts, I think, entirely. The short version wouldn't do that, but I also was never going to go for the short version. I just really wish the regular version was a tad longer, or maybe they could have adjusted for the butt taking up this space and just made like the hem a little bit longer in the back. So that's my main complaint, but otherwise this is like, I think the best active dress they've done, because I like the style the most. I like the seam detailing. I like that it's a little bit more flared out. I do like the square neckline here. I like that we have adjustable straps. So that's good. And they could have really done it in a few more colors. I think that would have been cute. But who knows, maybe we'll see it in the future. Like I said, it was very popular, it flew off the shelf, so I assume we'll be seeing it one way or another. Maybe with slight adjustments, or maybe the way it was, but maybe in different colors. Let's see. And otherwise, this is the dress. Alright, it's conclusion time. I just want to show you this whole pile of colors. Look at this. Like, I just really love the colors they had in this collection. Not the biggest fan of the bone, obviously, you know, but it's okay. And I just think it's so nice how you can mix and match everything. So again, we've enchanted teal, lover pink. What was it? Lavender haze. Yes, see, I just don't remember this color name all the time. Like, blue bubbles, and then we have the afterglow yellow. So like, just super pretty. You can see it. You can easily mix and match. And I feel like in this collection, the teal is kind of the neutral color, but we still got the cold brew, which is the brown, the black, of course, some white, and some bone. So you can still mix and match with those colors. I've also seen some people pair the cold brew, the brown, with afterglow yellow, and it actually looked pretty good. So I didn't even consider that could be a thing. But anyway, I'll stick with those colors, you know. I like those colors. I was not the biggest fan of the leggings this launch. There is one legging that people also really liked a lot, which was the new seamless legging. I didn't try that one. That one has also kind of like a hidden scrunch type thing and less of this like smile contour under the glutes, which some people really didn't like. I also don't like that. And that's what the BBL seamless leggings usually had. But yeah, so we got a new seamless legging that I didn't try because I prefer my Nuber fabric basically. So I was like, yeah, I'll try the micro Legacy leggings, and I also do like the butter fabric for leggings. So I wanted to try the Candid cross waist. I think the Candid cross waist could have been really good if the sizing was accurate. So I feel like if I had gotten this in a medium, would have been better for sure. But maybe the scrunch would have still been a little too intense for me because I really don't like this restricted feeling for the glutes there. I don't know. I'm just not the biggest fan of it. And I feel like the micro Legacy leggings, I just prefer the Legacy leggings. You know, I mean, there's nothing wrong with these, but I definitely had to pull up my micro Legacy leggings a little bit yesterday when I was wearing it for a full day. And I usually don't have to do that with the Legacy leggings at all. So yeah, and I just prefer to have a little bit of extra height, especially in the back. And the micro Legacy leggings don't offer that. But of course, if you're a short torso person, you always had problems with the Legacy leggings being too high rise for you. I mean, this is a great option. This should definitely work out for you then perfectly. It's just for me, I have a longer torso. For me, the ultra high rise is pretty sweet. So yeah. Maybe my top picks of this launch, or my top pick, if I had to pick one, I would definitely go for the Candy Crew sports bra. I think this one is really cute. Maybe not the most flattering on like, you know, the little armpit fat, but actually it's comfy, it's high support. I always love a high neck. I think it accentuates the shoulders well. And I actually did like this one a lot. I wish they had done metal hardware on this, like they have on the normal Candy Wrap sports bra, so like we had here, because I feel like it's just like a cute little detailing. But yeah, so I think Candy Crew was really nice, and I wish there was more in blue bubbles, because I really love that color. But the enchanted teal is so good as well. So I like that they had enchanted teal for the bottoms, because when I do mix and match, I always prefer a lighter top and then a darker bottom. So the enchanted teal is going to work so well with like this, or like I said, the pink, the purple, with whatever you want, basically. Yes, and then of course, I also did shop 2 pieces from the new launch. With my own money, I actually intended to get 3, but I was like, no, you know what, 2 will do fine. So I meant to buy the long sleeve butter crabs. I'm just going to insert a picture here, but it only came in black and white, and I'm like, I already have so many long sleeve black or white tops. That one had a built-in shelf bra as well and removable cup pads. But what I did get was the Catalina sports bra. I like the shape of it. I'm gonna insert a picture here because it's high neck, and I always love a high neck sports bra, and it has a very open back as well. And it has this little bossy print in there, but it's a jacquard fabric. So the bossy print they previously had brought out in their performance material and the Nubri, and it definitely looks different now in the jacquard fabric, but I think it also works very well with all the colors. And there's some matching leggings for that, but I didn't get that one. But I also did get the Karma crop, which also had a cute back and like a nice sweetheart neckline. I'm going to insert a picture here as well in the long line version, because there is a short line version and a longer line version. So longer line version, as you can see in the picture, is more of a crop top situation, whereas the short line definitely looks more like a sports bra. But that one has a cute back as well, and I got that one in black. Also came in bone, so this off-white color, but you know, I prefer black over bone. So yes. Anyway, those are the 2 pieces I bought for myself. Let me know if you shopped anything from this launch or if you're still thinking about some pieces, if you missed out on something like the dress, for example. And yeah, what your favorite pieces were. If you didn't shop, why didn't you shop? You know, I mean, you don't ever have to shop, but I know some people are always like, oh, not my colors, not my pieces, stuff like that. So do let me know. I always love to discuss activewear, so I'm happy to do that. And yeah, if you have any questions, any suggestions also for new brands, whatever, or if you need help with sizing, just let me know. And I'll, drop a comment down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. You can also follow me on Instagram. See some pieces in action there, DM me there, whatever you want. But I'm way more likely to see your comments here on YouTube if it's anything you need help with or whatever. So yeah, just drop a comment down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I hope next time I'll be less congested in my nose. And yeah, thank you so much. And if you like this video, give it your thumbs up. And if you haven't done so yet, subscribe to my channel so you get notified about all the new videos coming out. And otherwise, yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.